Another day, another English lesson. Subject plus make plus it plus perception, appearance, verb plus as if, as though plus clause. Hello there. Today we're going to explore a very useful and interesting structure in English that helps us describe how something appears or seems. This structure is especially helpful when you want to talk about creating an impression, an illusion, or a perception. Let's break it down step by step so you can use it confidently in your speaking and writing. Here's the pattern. Subject plus make plus placeholder it plus perception, appearance, verb plus as if, as though plus clause. Subject, the person or thing causing the impression. Make. This causative verb shows that the subject is causing something to appear a certain way. Placeholder it. This is a special use of it, sometimes also called the dummy it. It refers to the general situation. Perception, appearance, verb. Verbs that describe how something is perceived or appears, such as seem, appear, look, or sound. As if, as though. These phrases introduce the description of the situation or perception. Clause. This describes what the situation seems like. Here are some examples of this structure in action. The magician made it seem as though the rabbit disappeared. The magician created the illusion that the rabbit had disappeared. The pilot's calm voice made it sound as if there was nothing to worry about. The pilot's calm voice created the impression that there was no reason to worry. The special effects made it look as though the actors were flying. The special effects created the appearance that the actors were flying. A note about like in conversation. In informal conversations, you'll often hear people use like instead of as if or as though. For example, the magician made it seem like the rabbit disappeared. The pilot's calm voice made it sound like there was nothing to worry about. While this is very common in everyday speech, it's important to know that, strictly speaking, like is incorrect. In formal writing or speech, it's better to use as if or as though before a clause. However, if you're chatting with friends or in a casual setting, using like is perfectly fine and natural. Why is this structure useful? This structure is great for describing situations where appearances might be different from reality. It's often used in storytelling, advertising, or even everyday conversations to explain how something is perceived. For example, in movies, the director made it look as though the hero was in danger. In advertising, the commercial made it seem as if the product was magical. In daily life, his smile made it seem as though everything was okay. Final thoughts. Now that you understand this structure, you can use it to describe how something appears or seems, whether in formal writing or casual conversation. Just remember, use as if or as though for formal contexts. Use like in informal conversations, but be aware that it's less formal and, strictly speaking, incorrect. Now, watch and complete the sentences using the structure subject plus make plus it plus perception, appearance, verb plus as if, as though plus clause with the words in parentheses. Use the correct form of make. One. Last night, the actor's makeup made it look as if he had been in a real fight. 2. At this moment, the calm music and dim lighting make it feel as though they are in a completely different world. 3. Earlier, the way she laughed made it sound as though she had no worries at all. 4. Last night, the storm outside made it seem as though the windows might shatter at any moment. 5. Every morning the fog makes it appear as if the entire city is floating in the clouds. 6. Yesterday her confident smile made it seem as if she had done this 1,000 times before. 7. To me, old photographs always make it look as though the people in them are frozen in time. 8. Last night the magician made it seem as though a rabbit had suddenly appeared in his hat. 10. Right now, the bright lights above the field make it seem as if it is daytime, even though it is midnight. Thank you for watching this worldwide ELT English language learning video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more language lessons.